Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. Excuse me, I'm sorry to clear my throat. Horrible way to start a show. This is Coffee with Ken. It's a little show I started a few years back, and I was going through a very dark time, a challenging period in my life. I was living in a dark apartment. I was having relationship issues. I was missing a girlfriend terribly. Struggling with being alone, struggling with work, struggling with life, struggling with loving myself. And I always understood that talking about my feelings and getting them out, expressing them, made me feel a little bit better. So for some reason, I started doing it live on Facebook. And I did it that way for like 2.5 years. And it's so interesting because people started watching and people started connecting and people started realizing that they weren't alone and started following my story and hopefully being a little bit inspired with my story. And I realized I had a story to tell, and I had an ability to tell that story in a way that resonated with the audience. And I'd start getting messages of people bonding with me and saying, "Hey, it's great to know they're not alone. They feel good hearing me talk." And over the last 2.5 years, it's grown from just kind of an outlet for me to really a passion of mine and something I look forward to every day. It's become a page here on Facebook. I have opened it up on various platforms. I'm doing it over on TikTok. I have an Instagram account. I do a little bit on Twitter and YouTube as well. So I'm just having a ton of fun with it. Anyway, it's a show about me talking, but it's a show also about my love of coffee. And I got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me. I've already had 2 cups today because I woke up at 5:30. And anyway, I'm going to have a sip of coffee right now, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, it's the pumpkin spice again. This is a 3-sip kind of morning. Woke up, what day is it? What time is it? It's 7:15 a.m. It's funny. I'm not doing this show live today. I'm doing it on my phone to a video. Hoping to upload this video to YouTube a little bit and then share it over on Facebook. For those that are watching, that watch my show regularly, doing live videos is a big part of what I do. It's a big part of what makes this fun, a big part of my page, my business, who I am, I guess. It's engaging with the audience. And it's been frustrating the last couple of weeks. I haven't been able to go live. Facebook detected some weird activity or something. I don't know. The powers that be were worried that somebody hacked my account and so shut down some of my apps at Facebook, and I can't go live right now. Kind of a bummer. But what I've learned over the last, 4, 5, 6 months, or my whole life, the life is about facing your challenges and overcoming them as smoothly as possible and hopefully learning from those challenges. And I look at this as a little challenge I'm going through. I've certainly faced much bigger ones than I can't go live on Facebook. And I'm using this as an opportunity to get better, to learn more, to grow stronger. I've explored other platforms. I've learned more about video. I've learned more about apps. I've learned more about TikTok, about YouTube, about Instagram. I'm building a larger audience everywhere I go. I'm diversifying the brand that is Coffee with Ken away from Facebook a little bit because, until they get this worked out, I don't want them to be able to shut me down at any moment. That would frustrate the heck out of me. But I'm feeling stronger. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more secure in what I'm doing. I'm feeling more knowledgeable. And that feels good. And I talk about this a lot. It feels good to learn a little bit every day and to be excited about what you're doing. And if you're just stagnant and staying the same and going through the motions and living life as it comes every day, the same way, I mean, that's fine. But I'll tell you what, I'm having a lot more fun waking up excited every day, waking up hoping to learn something every day, waking up hoping to get a little better every day, learn about myself, learn about my relationship with others, learn about the world, and learn about branding on social media and various platforms. So it feels good. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. I do still feel the pains of the challenges. I still miss you guys, the audience. I really wish I could be talking to people that would tune in every week. I wish I could be bonding and connecting in a direct fashion every week. But that's just not the reality of today. And we handle today as it comes. And we're excited about today. We're excited about the challenges we're facing, and we're excited about tomorrow. So that's where I'm at right now. It's a cold day out there. It's 12 degrees. I was going to flip the camera around, but I don't know how to do it. If I did, might lose you. No, I'm not going to do it. I might drop you. Last thing I want to do is lose you and have to start over. I'm already halfway done with my coffee. Oh, so how are you guys doing? How's your week? How's your day? How's your morning? How's your cup of coffee? I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to know about it. I'm so excited and looking forward to getting back to the live format because I really want to know. I really want to talk to you guys as it comes. When I ask questions, I want you to be able to answer. I've had an awesome week. I've had an awesome week. I feel, 4 months ago, I was going through a really challenging time. I didn't like myself. I didn't like anybody in my world. I didn't like the world. I didn't like my relationships. I didn't like life. And it seems further I get away from that and all the bad influences that I was dealing with, at that time, every day gets a little healthier. And I was chatting with somebody on Facebook last night who's going through a hard time. And she is posting stuff on Facebook that I personally wish she wasn't because it would mean she's feeling a little better, but I get it. And I just know that the progress for me took some time and I wasn't feeling better about myself overnight, but I did know from past experience that dealing, again, with things as they come, taking a little bite out of the elephant every day and working on yourself and developing good habits over time makes a huge difference. And I hope that girl got the message because it's a message I'm crying out to you, the audience, that progress is what's important. And it's not getting to some Garden of Eden, some perfect place. It's not, you're never going to arrive. It is truly the journey that matters. And it's getting a little better and learning a little bit and doing your best and feeling good and learning to love yourself and forgive yourself and accept yourself. So I don't know what I have for you today. It's a little funny for me talking on taped. I could probably keep doing it. I could drink some coffee. I could just sit here, enjoy my cup of coffee. I got nothing else to do. It's 7:20 in the morning on Saturday, February 12th. Wonder, does anyone have big Valentine's Day plans? Speaking of Valentine's Day plans, I went to a movie last night. It's my third movie in the last 2 or 3 years. I went to a theater in Downers Grove called the Tivoli. It's probably the coolest theater I've ever been to. It was built in 1928. It's the second. It was the second theater in America that played sound movies, and again, built in 1928. It's one of those huge, old-fashioned theaters. It had an organist playing before the show, and then she submerged down into the stage, and everyone applauded. Huge screen. I've seen a couple movies this year, and in all these, I don't know what they're called, these huge movie theaters now, they have individual little rooms, and it feels like you're watching in an entertainment room, and the screen isn't too much bigger than the size of, one of these big screen TVs we all watch on these days. But this is an old-fashioned theater. It's got like 1,000 seats. It's got a big screen. It's got a cool sound system. It's got a huge colored dome out of the top. It's got drapery. It just feels old and cool. And if you guys are in the western suburbs of Chicago, I know a lot of my watchers are from Downers Grove, so you know about the Tivoli Theater. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome experience. I saw Death on the Nile. I thought it was pretty darn good. Um, Honestly, it didn't really matter. I was going to go see a movie last night by myself if I had to. I tried to get a date. She wouldn't go with me. I actually reached out to my wife to see if she'd go see the movie with me. She said no. It's all right. I had a great time going by myself. It was probably better. But anyway, saw Death of the Nile. It was good. I liked it a lot. It was kind of a whodunit. It was a whodunit, and really interesting, really good. If I have an issue, and I don't like finding issues when you don't need to find issues, it's some of the accents were so heavy. I had a hard time following the conversation sometimes, or exactly what the star of the show was saying. The female lead was the woman, I forgot her name, who was in Wonder Woman. And it's kind of funny. I watched half of the movie and I thought it was a totally different actress the whole time. I thought it was, her name's slipping me, another attractive, dark-haired actress who plays a superhero. Looks kind of like the woman from Wonder Woman, but not Wonder Woman. I don't know. I don't want to confuse you. But anyway, had a great time. It was good to get out. Tivoli Theater, highly recommend, in Downers Grove, Illinois, right downtown. Super cute town. And again, it's a town I grew up in, lived in went to high school with, and, built all my early relationships in. And I walked around downtown, and I went into a bar there because I had, half an hour to kill before the show started. And it's called the Pierce Tavern. And it's a cool bar right downtown. It was crowded with people. I found a spot. I kind of wedged into a spot at the bar, ordered a water with my 2 lemons, and it was delicious. I actually didn't even order it. I'll be totally honest with you. The woman, I was going to order it. I was waiting. I was actually holding up $2. Going to give $2 to the bartenders. And the woman next to me said, "Hey," and she goes, "Well, you got to get your money out there if you want to order a drink." And I go, "Well, I'm actually not drinking. I'm just getting water." And she goes, "You can have mine. I haven't touched it." She had a water there. There were still ice cubes. So I took hers. So when the bartender came, all I got was a lemon. Tipped her $1 for the lemon. Thought it was a fair transaction. The lemon makes the water taste so much better. There was a guy next to me. There was a group of people next to me. He was in roofing and siding. Started pitching me his product. Started telling me about what he does, and asked me if I needed a new roof on my home. I explained to him that I'm separated from my wife. He was apologetic, didn't want to bring up bad things. I said I was okay. Took that moment to do what I do when I meet new people, because I'm feeling so good about Coffee with Ken and the difference it can make. As I handed him one of my cards and said, "Hey, if you're on Facebook, look this up." And he looked at the card. He looked at the card for about 3 seconds. He flipped it over and he goes, "You're Ken Tracy. You're a realtor. You sell a bunch of homes in 4 Lakes, don't you?" And I laughed, and I thought it was funny. And goes, "Yeah, I watch you all the time. You do that Coffee with Ken show, and you post it on 4 Lakes. I think it's awesome." And it's happening more and more. And I must say, it's feeding my ego, and it feels kind of good. Reminds me of the movie Almost Famous. That's what I am. I'm almost famous. I'm never going to be famous. I'm always going to be almost famous. I don't know, famous for what. Hopefully famous for good things. Helping other people, doing good things, being honest, hardworking, friendly, caring, loving, inspirational. That's what I'd like to be remembered by. But for now, I'll just take almost famous and a guy that likes to drink a whole lot of coffee. So anyway, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm excited about the day. No great plans, no great mountains to climb or hurdles to overcome. I'm hoping to take the day as it comes. I'm hoping to experience a lot of cool things. I'm hoping to go to my favorite coffee shop in Glen Ellen, maybe spend a couple hours there, get some work done, hopefully meet some new people, get inspired in new ways, maybe produce a little more content here or on TikTok. Probably, I don't know. Again, my day's not planned, and it's kind of fun that way. Kind of feels good not having a busy schedule. Real estate's a little slow right now. Usually picks up after the Super Bowl. We'll see. Interest rates are on the rise. I never talk about work here, but it kind of came up. Interest rates are on the rise. Housing inventory is so low, there's almost nothing. You guys know I've talked about it before. I'm looking for a place. Been looking in Four Lakes for myself. There's literally nothing for sale or nothing for rent in Four Lakes, and it's a community of, 2,000 or 3,000 units. And that's kind of the way the market is all over. It's like people are stuck. I was talking to a couple ladies. Actually, I got another topic. I had my first meetup, my first Coffee with Ken meetup. For those that have been following, you might know I formed a group, a meetup group named Coffee with Ken on the Meetup app. And it's a place for people, I think, to get together and do cool things, whether it's hiking or, there's divorce groups, there's dance groups, there's all sorts of groups. Whatever your interest, you can find a meetup group that fits it. And about a month back, I formed a meetup group called Coffee with Ken for people that like coffee and want to get together and talk. And I did my very first one yesterday, not much planning. Put it together on Wednesday. And when I say put it together, I meant I posted, hey, I'll be at Starbucks in downtown Naperville from 9 to 11 on Friday. Show up, if you will. And 3 ladies showed up. And it was nice. Care was the one woman's name. Angela was another. And Jessica, who's a very big fan. And it was nice. We spent a couple hours talking and chatting. I'd like it to grow. I'd like it to become something. But it's cool what it was. It was an interesting experience. What was I saying? What brought me up to that? I forget. I was talking about a conversation I had with a lady yesterday. It was one of these ladies. I don't know. But 2 of the 3 ladies posted cool pictures of their pets with my mugs. Actually, one lady, Care, posted a beautiful picture of my mug with her plants. She doesn't have any pets. She lives in a home in Naperville and doesn't have any pets. But she has some beautiful flowers and posted my mug alongside these beautiful flowers. And it was a really nice, her expression, her sharing in her way and her being artistic in her way. And I find, for those that are watching on my page, a lot of people are posting pictures of the mug with their pets. And I think that's super cool and super fun. I think it's a good branding opportunity for Coffee with Ken, and I think it's going to get the message out to a lot of people. But I thought her putting it with her plants was really cool and really fun and really different. So anyway, I don't know what I have for you. I've been talking for about 18 minutes, talking about nothing. Next week, I really hope to come to you live. If I can't come to you live on Facebook, I might go live on YouTube because I miss the interaction with the audience. I miss communicating directly with you. I really do. And I enjoy that. And that's always been a big part of what this show was, the live connection with the audience. And I want to get that back. So next week, if I don't get to do it live on Facebook, maybe I'll do it live on YouTube or what have you. And hopefully work something out so I can be more directly connected because that's really what feeds this show and allows me to talk as long as I do some days. That and just having a big mouth because I've talked for 18 minutes all by myself in a room by myself with my cup of coffee. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you're enjoying your cup of coffee. I want to thank you so much for joining me. I want to thank you for all the love and support you've given me throughout my journey. I want to thank you for following me along on my path to self-discovery and my path to feeling better and my path of learning. And hopefully along that path, watching me follow my path, you're learning a little bit about yourself, learning a little bit about life, and learning a little bit about forgiving yourself, loving yourself, and feeling better about who you are. I appreciate you so much for watching. I want to thank you for all the love and support. I hope you're doing really, really well today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And as always, I hope to talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.